Welcome, my Love Light Lifers. Natty T here, your vibrational coach, and I help artists, freelancers, and entrepreneurs use the law of attraction to create. Today, we are going into the numbers 111 or 1 If you're seeing this number all of the time, or even just that it sticks out to you when you see it, this could mean a lot to you and your career. So we're going to get into it. Do me a favor, let me know in the comments where you keep seeing this number. I'm really interested to know. We're going to get into it right now. Welcome to all my returning subscribers, and also if you're here for the first time and you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. But if you just showed up just now, welcome as well to all of you. And we're going to get into this 111 situation that we got going on here and what it means for you and your career. Because if you're seeing this number a lot, it could mean something. In fact, I'm going to say it is, because as somebody who understands vibration, I know that we attract specific things when we are in specific vibrations. Now, usually it's different for everyone because we have different likes and wants and desires. However, some very general things like numbers seem to translate very easily to a collective, because we all think and define those particular things the same way. We all feel similarly about those particular numbers and what they mean. So, ones are indicative of beginnings. This is where we start our journey on any particular subject. If you are in the vibrations of 1, you might be actually sitting down to start a new project. If you're in the vibration of 1, you may be just signing a new client. If you're in the vibration of 1, you might be shifted into a new place, physically, into a new premises. Those sort of things, okay? So the beginning has begun, okay? Whether you've noticed or not, you are in a different place than you were on this particular subject. And if you're seeing it, and you're wanting to relate it to your career and your projects and your clients, then this is new. However, just because it's new, it doesn't mean that the landscape has completely changed. And this is where we can get a little bit confused, because even though ones are telling us that we're starting something new, it doesn't mean that we may be registering what it is that has started anew, because maybe everything around us still looks the same. What does this mean? What I'm talking about is perhaps your journey with a particular client is about to change, or just has. You may not have registered it yet, but maybe what has happened is the client has a renewed faith in you. Perhaps in the beginning when they started working with you, they were very iffy about your choices. They were not quite knowing your expertise. They didn't quite trust or know if you knew what you were talking about. And then you hit a particular point with your relationship with this client, and they absolutely now don't just trust you, but ultra trust you. Like, this is the person to go to for this ABC, whatever it is that you do. This is the person. Not just this is the person. They're now telling their friends about you, other people, they're recommending you. This is a new relationship with a new dynamic, a new feeling, a new vibration, okay? And different things are going to come out of your relationship with this client now. So you may see it in the fact that, okay, I've just signed this new client, I have a new client, I am working with a new client. Okay, I've started a new project, art piece, da 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 da, I'm very aware that this is the beginning of something. However, sometimes it's not as obvious. And when you're a little confused about why you're seeing ones, it just might be that what's happening is something you haven't cottoned onto or noticed yet, but it's already happening behind the scenes. It's not in an energetic way either, in a very physical way. So your client has already started recommending you to people, handing your business card out, promoting your website or your Facebook page. They've already started to make actions, do things to acknowledge this new beginning between the two of you. It also might mean that something has ended and something new is beginning. And sometimes we can be a little bit scared about what that new beginning means. But new beginnings are very, very much indicative when we're in the one vibration. They're very much indicative of a successful beginning. It means, and if you're seeing it in triples, I guarantee you. Now, the thing that we've also got to look at here is that if we break in numerology, if we break that 111 down, if you're seeing the triples, we're also seeing 3. Okay? So when we add 1 plus 1 plus 1, it breaks down to a 3. What that means is that the energy of 3 is going to come into it. It's the difference between seeing 1111 and seeing 111. It's the difference between seeing 11s and seeing 111. Okay? So the 111 is breaking down to a 3, which is also a social number. In other words, you might be, this is why you might get it when it's regarding a client, because you're bringing another person in there and then they're recommending you to other people. So now it's much more social. It also might be referring to your social media. It also may be in regards to a not so obvious consciousness that is not specifically somebody as a human being in your life. It might be that you've found that connection with a third energy and that it can actually be talking about what we call synergy, which is that extra energy that comes together when two people are on the same wavelength. There's this extra boost of synergy that happens where they just keep bouncing off each other and it multiplies their creativity. So I'm this creative by myself and you're this creative by yourself, and you'd think that 1 plus 1 would equal 2, except it doesn't. It equals 3 because the fact that you multiply that creativity, that synergy is happening. So we could be talking about that kind of energy too, where you may literally also, if you're religious or spiritual, actually be tapping into something higher than self, okay? But not so much in the sense of, okay, this is alignment like our zeros, where it's been consistent or it's telling you to get consistent. This is more, a little bit more physical because we're talking about prayer. So now that we've got these sort of numbers appearing, we can start to have a look around at what is starting, what's becoming new, and just keep an eye out on it. You don't have to be absolutely looking for it. I must know the answer to this. It will be revealed to you. And a lot of the times it just sort of happens in a way where you look back and you go, oh, okay, this is why I keep seeing 1. Okay, this is what the 111 thing was about. And you can draw the conclusion once you know what it's about. However, if you're at that point where you're just seeing them everywhere and you don't know why, in other words, it hasn't become obvious to you yet, these are the kind of places that you'll want to look. It may not specifically be in your career though, but if you are wanting to relate it to your career, if you do feel like it is a new beginning in career, or you're looking for a new beginning in career, if you are resonating with ones, you are in a vibration that will be helpful for starting new things. And being that you're breaking your 1s down to a 3, things like social media, networking, and with working with other people is going to be beneficial to you. Okay? If you'd like to get a little bit more specific on what these numbers might be telling you, I'm going to do a tarot reading based on these particular numbers, a very general one, but more specific than this, so that you can get an idea of what might be the conditions that you will want to use when you're seeing this particular number. So I'm going to put the link, and I will see you over there.